The story of the alien man. In the vast expanses of the galaxy lived a lonely alien man named Elian. He was not just a being from another planet, he was an explorer who dedicated his life to unraveling the laws of the universe. Elian possessed a unique gift. He could understand and interpret the physical laws that governed all existence. However, despite his knowledge, he felt a deep loneliness, as all his friends and companions had perished in endless journeys among the stars. Elian spent millions of years studying annihilation, one of the most mysterious processes in the universe. Annihilation occurred when a particle and an antiparticle collided, leading to the complete destruction of both. This process not only destroyed matter but also released an enormous amount of energy, making it the key to understanding the nature of reality itself. Elian began his research by studying elementary particles. He created complex models that allowed him to predict how particles interacted with one another. He used his knowledge to create devices that could manipulate matter at the quantum level. In the course of his experiments, he discovered that annihilation was not just destruction, but also a possibility for creating new matter. This revelation became a turning point for him. With each new experiment, Elian increasingly realized that annihilation was not merely a physical process, but a philosophical concept that reflected the cycles of life and death, destruction and creation. He understood that by studying annihilation, he was not only learning the laws of nature but also finding answers to questions about his own existence. However, despite his achievements, Elian remained lonely. He gazed at the stars that once were his home and felt the emptiness enveloping his heart. He could live forever, but life without communication and friendship seemed meaningless to him. Elian began to realize that knowledge was not the only thing that mattered. He yearned for connection, understanding, and love. One of his long evenings, as he sat on the edge of his spaceship, he decided that his knowledge should be used not only for study but also to help others. He began sending signals to other galaxies, hoping that someone would respond. He shared his discoveries about annihilation and other laws of the universe, hoping to attract the attention of other beings. A long time passed before he received a response. One day, his screen lit up, and he saw the image of another being, a woman with bright eyes and a kind smile. She introduced herself as Lyra and told him that she too was seeking knowledge and understanding. Elian felt his heart fill with hope. He realized that despite his eternity, he was not alone. Elian and Lyra began exchanging knowledge and experiences, and their bond grew stronger. They discussed annihilation, the laws of physics, and philosophical questions about life. Elian finally found what he had been searching for, not only an understanding of the universe but also a friendship that filled his life with meaning.